So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Iibs Ias Academy. I am Professor Ashok. I am the author of Advancements of Science and Technology book for UPSC as well as Environment and Ecology for UPSC Civil Services Examination. And I'm working as an assistant professor at IIBS, International Institute of Business Studies. I'm the head of IIBS Ias Academy. I am also a motivational speaker as well as mental health counselor. So, the current issues we're going to discuss today is deepfake technology. So, when you're talking about deepfake technology, recently Rashmika Madanna's, the heroine's video has been surfaced, which was deepfaked with some other lady, right? So it was the video of some other lady. It was deepfaked as Rashmika Madanna, and that video has made sensational in the social media. So what is this deepfake technology? How it is done, and what are the implications that are associated with that? We're gonna study in this video. So first one. So what is this deepfake technology? If you see the definition of deepfake technology, they are synthetic media that use artificial intelligence to manipulate or generate visual and audio content, usually with the intention of deceiving or misleading someone. So, as the term says, deep fake. So, it is a fake one, it is not a true one, which is being made using artificial intelligence and it looks very real. It looks very real. So, it uses synthetic media which uses artificial intelligence to manipulate or generate visual and audio content. Recently, in one of the movies, the same artificial intelligence technology was used to mimic the late S.P. Balasubramanian Garu's voice in one of the Telugu movies. So that was also made a sensational aspect, right? So the audio as well as video are being created using artificial intelligence. And these deepfakes first came into notice in 2017 when the very first time the explicit videos of the celebrities were released in the internet and they were all fake. And this has emerged as a serious threat to the democracy as well as other social institutions. So obviously when deepfakes come out portraying that they are real, so when it never happened and that video was never recorded, so it is a serious threat to the democracy as well as the social institution. No one is safe. And the Minister of Electronics and Information Technology has advised social media platforms to ensure that these kind of deep fakes are to be taken into consideration and the propagation of such media should be restricted. So this is about the intro of the deep fakes. And how do we create deep fakes? They are created using the technique called regenerative adversarial networks, GANs, right? Which involve two important components, a generator as well as discriminator. Generator as well as discriminator. So what the generator will do, it tries to create the fake images or videos that look very realistic. So this is the artificial intelligence era. So we are using the artificial intelligence in that the main component is the generator which generates the fake images as well as the videos. And what the discriminator will do, discriminator will try to distinguish between the real and the fake ones. So this is creating one kind of a picture. This is generator, and this after the generator has created a video, it is trying to ascertain the similarity with the other one, right? It is trying to differentiate between the generated one and the other one, real one. So as long as the discrimination is neutralized, that means if AI is not able to differentiate between the two, then it is successful. So the generator learns from the feedback of the discriminator and improves its output until it can fool the discriminator. Until the discriminator cannot distinguish between what is real and what is fake, till that time it will keep on creating the images. That is how. So my image can be transposed into someone's image using generator as well as the discriminator. So that is how the deepfakes are being created. And these deepfakes require large amounts of data such as photos as well as the videos so that you can compare the newly generated image with the old one. And the collection of the videos has become very easier because of the social media. So via the internet, via the social media, we are able to generate enough content so that we are using this information to create the deepfakes. And these deepfakes are a part of deep synthetic, which uses technologies include deep learning as well as augmented reality to generate text, images, audio, and video to create virtual scenes. Right? So, if there is a particular scene, you'll be able to create the audio, video, as well as the text which is behind that to fool the people. Right? So, all these can be done using this deepfake technology. Okay, so it involves the deep learning as well as augmented reality. What is deep learning? So it is an implicit factor of machine learning, right? It's an implicit factor of machine learning which actually used in artificial intelligence. We have data science, we have machine learning, we have deep learning, and then we have artificial intelligence. Right? So the deepfakes use deep learning as well as augmented reality. So this is one of the UPSC prelims questions that was asked. What is the difference between augmented reality as well as virtual reality? So the virtual reality is where the entire reality has changed, whereas augmented reality is nothing but the reality remains the same where some aspects are augmented, supported with, right? So Snapchat filters or augmented reality. Okay, so using augmented reality as well as deep learning, we are generating deepfakes. This is how deepfakes are created. So what are the uses? What are the advantages of these deepfakes? So film dubbing will become extremely easier. We can use the deepfakes for educational purposes. We can create videos easily using artificial intelligence so that the students will have easier understanding. So we can create art. So we can amplify the message. So if I want to create a particular message, if I tell, it will not be that prominent. So we can use the people who are famous so to amplify the message to increase the reach to the people. And digital reconstruction, so whatever is happening, so we can digitally reconstruct the entire scenario very easily using artificial intelligence, as well as deepfakes can be used for creative innovations. But what are the issues associated with that? When you're talking about the issues associated, so the very first thing, they can be used for spreading propaganda. So anybody can create a video using Narendra Modi to create the religious discrimination between the people of India, and they can create fake news, and they can influence elections and public opinion using the deep fakes. They can create a video saying that a particular legislative is not good enough, they're not doing good enough, and it can be used for blackmailing and extortion of individuals and organizations, and it can damage the reputation and credibility of the celebrities, politicians, activists, and the journalists, and creating non-consensual pornography and revenge porn. Right? So if there is a porn, so I can actually uh, put the video of the person I do not like. So in that way, we can create non-consensual pornography as well as the revenge porn. Deepfakes can be used, can cause various harms such as eroding trust in the institutions, media, and democracy. So if deepfakes or have become prominent, obviously you will not trust the system altogether. So the rule of law is not applied. We do not know who is actually doing that, and everything will become chaos. And deepfake technology can violate the privacy, dignity, reputation of the individuals and harm the mental health and well-being of the victims. So the deepfakes are a serious threat to the society as a whole. And what are the legal and ethical concerns? When you're talking about legal concern, as per the section 66E, which addresses privacy violations regarding the capture, publication, and transmission of persons' images in mass media through the deepfakes. So, as the right to privacy, my information, my images, my videos cannot be utilized by any party without my consent. But unfortunately, so if you're using it, you'll be punishable up to 3 years of imprisonment and a fine of 2 lakhs. And when it comes to the ethical concerns, deepfakes have been employed for malicious purposes, including revenge porn and hacking facial recognition systems. Using deepfake technology, we are hacking the facial recognition systems, so secured information is being lost and undermine the trust of the media and blur the lines between the fact and fiction. So, as long as you use this deepfakes, you will not be able to discriminate what is fact and what is fiction. And misinformation propagated by the deepfakes can be mistaken as true, leading to the potential social unrest. Right? So, these are the many ethical concerns that are associated with the deepfakes. So, I think we have clearly understood about the deepfakes. If you have any queries, please put down in the comments below, and please do subscribe, share, and like the video. Thank you.